Hello there, whoever. Welcome to the quarterfinals of the Traveler Cage tournament here against BeXXsoR. Starting off with our page game. Which has quite some stuff actually. So you go page cargo ship. I mean, unless you have 5-2, then you go page upgrade or page sentry. I mean, it's no VP. There's plenty of draw, buy, of course, action. Well, apart from champion, there's actions as well. Jester may be worthwhile. Well, okay, Jester's probably not worthwhile. I guess if you hit their warrior or something, and you are way ahead on the champion split, then maybe. I didn't. Well, okay, yeah, it's definitely no problem. Should I get a sentry? We're getting a little crowded for sentry, though. The upgrade targets on a state are not super good. Though it would have certainly been a little better than probably what we're gonna get here. Hopefully we don't have the other estate top deck. That would be probably the worst of all worlds. This isn't great, but we can live with it. Could be sentry again. we could go straight for the upgrade at this point. I get double trash with Sentry, which is nice for them. This is a little awkward. I may do something potentially foolish. I don't want to trigger the shuffle, I don't think. Maybe I should have. This is obviously not exactly what I wanted, but yeah, they got to trigger the shuffle already because they moved the this is nice though. The cargo ships, let's go ahead and move one up to an ironmonger. Well, that was a little bit sad. To not get the two trashes on the Sentry. I want more pages. Oh, this was bad. This was really bad to frog this. It would have been much nicer to trigger the shuffle. That was not good. They're definitely cleaner than I am. I totally botched up the that shuffle management. Probably a couple of the shuffle managements, to be honest. Why is Piazza? Piazza's okay. Okay, that's nice. What is this situation here? We're gonna go up to the end. There's a upgrade still in here. We probably want to play. I guess we could not get a gold, though that doesn't seem probably like it's the play. this was pretty fortunate. Well, not sure how fortunate really, but I mean, it's nice to draw the champion, of course, but we can't actually buy anything good. Well, if he gains a card, we can buy Wayfarer. This is gonna be interesting. I'm definitely. Oh, they don't even have hero yet. What happened with their traveler stuff? Why are they so far behind? I'm really confused, actually. I didn't flip anything, did I? My warrior just flipped a copper. I'm really a bit perplexed by it all. Somehow I ended up quite a bit ahead on the traveler stuff. It was very odd. Okay. Alright. What do we have? 12? 12 is not quite what we want. Oh, it's not bad. I'm just gonna rush now at this point, just rush provinces. I can probably double this turn and change change a wayfarer into, or not a wayfarer, like an ironmonger into something. Though they also have a lot of money and are having a good turn here. Do they their hero? They should be. They should have played. Well, maybe not. I'm not sure. Why did the Wayfarer cost 4? They upgrade this into. Okay. Interesting. They could be playing the hero and drawing the gold. But anyway. Which is a little better than drawing silver. As far as that all goes. Maybe should have bought. I maybe should have bought 2 council rooms. I want to triple if I can, which I think I can. Okay, I definitely can. They don't have a treasure hunter, so they can't like respond to that. How much money is this? 6, 9. This is already 17, 20. Okay, so we can 9, 14, 20. We can do this and buy 3. It's interesting. They can get quite a bit of money, but they only have 3 buys. Probably do 5 provinces. Get very close anyway. Can definitely do 4. If I had kept the treasure hunter. Maybe I should have. I don't think it matters. Possible I'm not like strictly guaranteed to draw here, but this is 22, 25, 31, 33. Okay. All right. Managed to get that one. I don't really know what happened with their traveler. That it got sort of flipped around there. Or that it was so. Whoops. That it was so late on arriving. Because I didn't feel like they got trashing on Sentry. Maybe there was just some shuffle management that got mucked up. A few things you can do here. I'm probably just gonna open Hermit Page anyway. You can open. I mean, I could open Seer Page. Maybe I will go ahead and take the Seer. Like Hermit. I mean, Hermit Page may very well be better. That wouldn't surprise me. It's pretty much whatever you want to do here. They go with another Hermit, which seems totally reasonable. There's so much drawn payload here. We didn't get to the Hermit, which is a little bit sad, but okay. The Seers still seem pretty good to me. There's something to be said for like a barge already. This is just gonna gain Hermit and gain a Madman. Interesting. They didn't use the Madman. I think I would have gone ahead and blown it up. you don't get to your well, yeah, I would play the Madman. If you don't find the treasure hunter here, it's really sad. I mean, it is 50-50, but okay, they found it, so it's not really sad. You need barge or courtiers. Finds a barge, okay, I like that, alright. This is fine to trigger. We may get the hermit, yeah. We can save the madman. It's probably worth getting a second page. I mean, that could be, well, it could be a few things. There's a lot of good stuff to gain here, so. Barge is reasonable. Courtier is not unreasonable. Hopefully their warrior does not hit my warrior. Okay. Phew. It's a few on my part. Guess we play the madman first. There's some situations where we want to play the pages shantytown. There are some situations that make it better. Like if there's a seer top deck, then the page first is better. Or potentially better anyway. And not especially this way. I have the two actions to play everything, so. Alright. Can just stop. Like this. I wonder if I want a gold. How much do I have this turn? 2, 6, 9. Let's do it this way. Ooh, we do hit. We got a double hit. That's incredibly lucky. That was incredibly lucky by me. I don't really know exactly how that happened. Could be seer again. I mean, we will want to barge at some point, but maybe we wait until we've got the champion into deck. Okay. That was really very fortunate. I mean, it's just going to slow down his payload a lot to lose those two cards. It wasn't particularly anything I could control. It just happened. It was just lucky. They still have 2 estates. I get a courtier. I would get another barge. think that's pretty good. I keep I'm not seeing. I didn't ever have a all my actions are getting pulled out with Seer, which is, you know, of course, totally fine. But I guess the way to do this, if we want to maximize card scene, is to do it like this, because we know there's another copper on there. Okay, so we did bottom deck the hero, but we got there, so it's all's well that ends well. One might say. Need a barge. Yeah. Look good. Hopefully they didn't draw champion and barge, or champion and another action. Okay, they do stop. That's good. They buy another barge, which looks like a good buy to make to me. Okay. Do we want the gold or do we want the vassal? The page. Do we want the buy, I guess, is the real question. There's still Conspirator down in here and a few other things, so we'll play it this way. We're trying to get to the barge, of course. Just to have the buy. We're gonna keep the warrior for now. Get the treasure hunter. That doesn't look like the right order to me, but maybe it is. My hope is to have enough barges or enough seers to like clean up the silver gains from the treasure hunters at some point. I would just buy a couple barges if I was BeXXsoR, I think. Maybe province barge, yeah. That's not unreasonable either. But this one's gonna be a little sad, probably. I mean, unless we find a barge soon, it's for sure gonna be sad. There's not a lot of nice ways to play this. Okay, that helps. Well, shoot. Do I need the silvers yet? It's more important to draw on than anything. Top deck a barge. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. That was confusing. What's down here? Hermit. You don't particularly need the action anymore, so that's not a huge deal. We can draw. I kind of want to duration this barge. In all honesty, I don't know for sure if it's correct. And this is leaving a little bit on top. But let's keep these guys again. I could totally fail to draw as well. I probably, if I draw, can quad again. And quad. Depending on how many cards they gain and stuff, but should be close to it. Now, I don't know if I can draw it. A lot of that depends on whether I can save a seer for Treasure Hunter. And a few other things that gave me a card last time through, like Vassal Hitting and a Shanty Town at some point, maybe. So, not sure. We can definitely do 3. We already have 24 in deck. Because one of the silvers we didn't draw. And of course, we have ways of gaining money. So they do single Dutchy. I'm putting them at 20. I don't know. Until they have more money. It's not too scary. If they don't have triple threat, I can lower by 1 and such. And they can't technically get to triple. They can only go by because they didn't gain a gold this time. So I can follow a bit if they have 20 points. A triple would put me at 30. Probably not. Well, definitely not safe. They have a lot less draw than me. Well, certainly less this turn because I've got a duration, but they do 1 province. We never got piles, low enough. That is one thing about the champion games, is that village piles don't run, so there's always a good chance to empty provinces if someone doesn't resign anyway. Free piles are sometimes a little harder to come by. There's probably a form of this game where the hermits are gone by this point. And then we would maybe be navigating around somebody emptying vassals or something. But okay, so now they do have triple money, but not quad money yet. So that's good. At some point where we need to think about whether we need the courtier to hit. How many cards did they gain? 3, so I'm getting $6 more. I was at 24, 30. I may need a gold or hermit gaining vassal or silver. One of those two things. I don't need to buy though, so I don't have to wait for warrior. Though I'd need to see a barge, yeah. Okay, so there's a conspirator on there. Maybe need to. Well, there's not ways to play them out. We gotta think this. So how much money we have? 3, 9, 14. There's 2 coppers and conspirator on the bottom, which is gonna make this probably not work. I'm just not gonna be able to draw everything. I don't think. Not and get the gold. So let's 1, 2, 3, 9, 14, 16, 20 in there. And I could get 6. I mean, I can get the 12 more. What was the money from? Why did I have 24 last time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 14, 16. $20 in there. I'm missing the treasure hunter. Okay, so that's the 24. The treasure hunter gains 3 silvers. That gets you to 30. And then you need to draw. And I guess you could put an action in there. Unless if the conspirator's on the bottom, it changes things a little bit. In terms of the amount of draw I get out of this. If we reveal gold, that's no good. I'm gonna try it. I'm not actually sure if it's even possible. And if it's oh, I think I got the sear. I think I got the sear draw I needed, so it was just not possible. At least not the way I did it. Just one card short though, so if one of the sears had hit more early on. I don't know if this sear was strictly necessary to play. Playing the sears early was always going to be bad, but I don't have to green though, or I don't have to take provinces. They can triple if they draw. I don't need the money now, so these should both be warriors. Yeah. I mean, this was always a real risk with that much treasure. Now they're not like guaranteed to draw and win either, so on their next shuffle or anything like that. I don't think they'll really be in a spot to empty the estates either, though maybe they can do the... I mean, more likely they just are able to do the provinces, but... it's not so good for them. I don't know, can they do the hermits? They only have 5 buys, right? No, they have 6 now. So we just have to wait for another turn. I do have a barge down in there. I could buy a seer. Well, no, seer wouldn't really be safe. They triple duchy. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna buy. Go for a province. So yeah, if they kick off, they may get it. Though it's actually pretty hard for them to draw through everything. Still, they don't have a huge amount of draw. That helps a little bit on their money situation. Can probably take a duchy. I still am whiffed. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, I have 6 barges, but of course the deck is massive. I mean, I do have all these sears too, so it was unfortunate, but we'll see if they get to 24 or not. I'm gonna have to play the courtier just for money and then shantytown the conspirator. They still don't have a lot of money, really. But they do have a barge down in here again. This is such funny decks. I think across 10 cards, not seeing any of the barges is pretty unfortunate. Not seeing a single barge or seer across 10 cards. So it is a 35 card deck, so. So they're just taking the. What is better in this spot? There aren't a huge number of. There's a Hermit and the Vassal. Though if there's something on top, there's some reordering that can help. There's the Warriors too, right? They cost. Well, how much do Warriors cost for? There's 2 Warriors, Hermit, Vassal, and a bunch of silvers. Okay, but now I'm stuck at the same thing again. All right, now we're running. We should probably make it to triple off this. I'm definitely gonna be speaking too soon, but there's just like tons of barges still in here, right? This is 24, 10, 17. Yeah. That was a weird game. I guess I probably should have taken baths instead of the duchy that one turn. I don't know if it really mattered. Probably didn't matter. All right. I've gotten to use Treasure Hunter twice, which is always fun. Okay, so this is pretty messy. This is just incredibly kind of gross. Because you do sheep plus action on sheepdog eventually, but not that easy to make it go. It's very hard, in fact, to make it be an actual village effect. Or sort of hard, anyway. Maybe you put plus cards on Secret Cave or something. It's very weird, though. I'm thinking about doing this. Would be nice to have the mouse. The way the mouse would be really nice for this board. I guess I'm gonna try. Yeah, that's reasonable to do Night Watchman there. It looks good. I don't know. It's either Cellar, Peasant, or something else. This is not good because this means I'm gonna have Super Collision most likely. I could Watchman now to try and clear some of that out and just find the Soldier. It's not crazy. So you don't want to trigger shuffle, so you'd have 4. This 6, yeah. This is how we want to do it. The seller's in there too, but that's fine. This will probably be sheepdog. Sheepdog could, cobbler would be really nice. Maybe next turn I can get a cobbler. Good. I could get a silver, I guess. Maybe would have been reasonable. That hurts. Because I had a good, I mean, not a great, but a good-ish shot of activating. If I get to discard 3 anyway. There are chances. Maybe good is not the correct word, but I wonder if I should even cycle here or just use the Night Watchman by Cobbler. I'll do that. The Fugitive, well, we don't, yeah, we kind of have to toss it like this regardless. It's either not play the Fugitive next turn or, yeah, it's like it could be bottom decked there, so you don't. It's an okay shuffle to trigger. Obviously the Fugitive is bad, but the Fugitive part is bad, but maybe activating, yeah. The soldier hit did really hurt me. I could have still tried to activate, but it didn't feel super great. Maybe we'll draw the cobbler. Look at that. Would you look at that? Incredible. Oh, they have a mana bank? That's rude. It's okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a super sweet cobbler deck. I don't know what my last cards are. Okay, now I do. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I didn't quite get there. I could have gained a seller, but 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. Do we trigger this? Probably not. But sort of probably. With the 2 estates and the disciples sitting in there. So what do we put in the shuffle though? Secret cave. I'm not actually sure if we trigger this, but it seems possible. It depends a lot on how much I think I'm gonna activate. If I think I'm gonna activate the lamp on this shuffle. It's also a little rough to toss the... This is just an awful draw to not have a copper, but I mean, I've trashed a couple and we only had however many. Maybe they'll mana bank. It isn't usually very good, but the nice thing that they can do is they can wish for sheepdogs a bunch. They're going to end up with a good number of those. Maybe they wish for some cobblers. That's not crazy either. I don't really like another mana bank, but I'm not a big fan of the second mounted bank. I like the cobbler. It's too bad we didn't have I wonder, do I get, I'm gonna get teacher. Do we get a second moneylender? That's pretty bad. So we probably do this. It's sad to lose the teacher, but I think or the disciple, but I think we're gonna need teacher to win this. We may have a pile out issue. We're gonna have probably 5 cards in play again. They're almost certainly mounted banking me this turn. Well, okay. Now they definitely can if they want to. I don't know what they have left in hand. I'm pretty surprised. Well, I guess it's hard to say whether they could go to the end of the shuffle or not. I would go to the end with the sheepdog, though. Oh, they have a third mountebank. Okay. I mean, you know, four junk cards, it may be worth taking another mountebank. They're gonna beat me. I mean, the curses and the sheepdogs will run, and then I don't think I'm gonna really have anything. I don't know what's down in here, but I don't even know. There's a soldier down in here. There's not a lot else. It's gonna be hard to get the uniques. This is a weird shuffle, right? That's like all the sheepdogs. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. It's not a huge. You leave 3 cards or something on top, but it's a pretty weird shuffle to trigger. I don't quite get that. Seems pretty bad. I imagine they'll be fine, but see, this is the problem now. Is like I have to play this, but I'm not gonna activate. I'm trying to get to the soldier, but I'm still not gonna activate because that's gonna take the sheepdogs away from being things that do stuff. Which is a problem. But on the other hand, there aren't really going to be sheepdogs left anyway, so who cares? Super funny. If they had the sheepdogs in hand, I would have gained the sheepdog with the disciple, not a 4th mana bank. But I mean, we're at pile out now, so it's so many cobblers. I don't even know if they're gonna gain. They didn't play teacher. I mean, I guess they could run the estates maybe. This is either gonna be. It's unfortunate that we didn't find another sheepdog. Quite unfortunate. This could be another peasant, though. The odds of getting to play that are kind of tiny. Z, this is sad. Now. Well, we did get to the teacher. Isn't nothing. We don't really have that many of the sheepdogs. There's so many cobblers. Unfortunately, I don't have a cobbler down. They have so many mountebanks. Hopefully they didn't find their teacher. It may be a bit before the curses run, to be honest, actually. Oh, I don't like this seller buy. If you have three sellers, is just like the second seller is already really bad. Usually, 3 is super bad. I mean, I guess they become less worse if you put do we trigger? What do we have here? 1, 2. I don't know what the last card is. I mean, it's not unreasonable not to trigger here. I may not activate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, the last card is a state or something. We probably don't want to shuffle the teacher out. We're gonna need I gotta turn this off. This is the first time in my life that I've needed to turn that off. That's super funny. No. That's a big nope for me. Do we want a peasant? I might want a second seller. My deck is pure junk. There's something to be said for probably not. I was gonna say that probably isn't something. I'm not really sure about the peasant, but it seems kind of maybe awful. Now they're up to 4 sellers. That's too many sellers. What you do is you discard whatever junk and then you just draw more junk. You just filter into smaller and smaller hand sizes. Which doesn't help you. I'm gonna have to green soon. Let's see, here's another seller. Did you get their teacher down this turn? So their next turn could be quite good. I don't know, especially if they have cobblers. I'm gonna have a pile out issue. I'm gonna have to use my witches for duchies, most likely. I will probably gain a seller off my cobbler. I probably need to disciple the sheepdog, though. Of course, that's a little sad, but I think it just has to be done. They buy a wedding. I think that's a little odd. I don't quite get that, but I'm fine if they do it. It's either going to be a secret cave for me or a cellar. Let's do the secret cave. We need to kind of prepare for the instance. See, now we're in a situation. Let's go ahead and do the sheepdogs, or one of them anyway. Do we just want to get the duchies? We're really banking on playing teacher again soon. Do you have the cellar? Now this is a point where we could conceivably hold off on the secret cave play. Represents a smaller portion of the junk to discard. I mean, it does reduce the search space for teacher a little bit. So it would be somewhat nice to have the +3 come in next turn. Okay. So we're going to be able to do... I don't know what's left. That kind of is important. Because it may be best to get another cellar here and cycle. There's at least one sheepdog, maybe? How many curses? I have 5 curses. I didn't really discard any curses yet, so there's 3 curses in here. It may be better to get the other cellar. And get to the end of this shuffle. Or as close to it as we can. I hate taking another cellar. Okay. Oh, there is this. This is nice to trash. I think this is the play. At least approximately, anyway. Munch, what is the sitch? No, 1 cobbler. Right, they're not piling out next turn. There's a peasant down here? Guess I can turn the moneylender thing back on. My deck's pretty funny. This was not, I mean, I guess if the two of these cards were already fixed, this is not the opening hand I wanted. Thinking they'd play Mountebank 4 times or whatever. 3 times. Probably at least 3. Buy a province. Well, they may not have enough money to buy a province, to be honest. Playing these sellers, just erasing their hand size, which is nice. Okay, they can't afford province, so that's good. This next hand for them is probably pretty bad. I guess I don't know how many cobblers they're getting to put down, but I don't know what I would buy as them. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm lost here yet. I think it'll be hard, but I actually don't think I'm lost. Of course, this is maybe me not being fully acknowledging the state of my deck with the curses and the coppers. I at least have some stuff I can do with them. This another seller I hate so much. I don't know. It just to me it looks very bad to get yet another seller. I mean, I suppose they're like angling for a 3 pile, but that's not how I would approach this. I would approach this as I can just have the better deck and score provinces, but anyway. 1, 2, 3. I can't actually do the thing because I have to buy province, which is a little unfortunate, but would have been nice to find any of this and get a cobbler down, do a discard. There are like some shuffles possible where I get a really nice turn that leads into another really nice turn. They're again now at this point where they don't have like a lot of, they have more sheepdogs than me, which is nice for them. This is again, I mean, it'll kind of work, but they're gonna have these hands where they just sell her away their hand and then they play a couple cards and then they sell her again, and it's not gonna be that. I mean, the nice thing for them is that they'll be able to play a couple mountebanks and probably buy a province, but the hand size becomes an issue for sure. I play the sheepdogs. I react to the sheepdogs just because I can draw curses, right? Man, I wish I had found something else this turn. I mean, it was nice to hit 8. I really shouldn't complain even about that. It's funny, they can't just rush piles. That's so scary, in my opinion. Piles are so low, they don't have much of a points lead. They didn't even score. That's odd, I think. And maybe they can score next turn and pile out and it'll work. I don't think there's quite a pile. Like, I may not be able to disciple the secret cave even if I find it. Even if I find that combination. So maybe too scary. So I guess there's a chance that they don't really have much of a turn. Probably not. So they got Cobbler, yeah. Very unlikely to be safe. This is actually, I need to get... Ideally, we'd bottom deck the... There's a soldier in here. This is sad, but I think it's how to do it. Oh no, the soldier's not in there. I mean, I could get a province. Now they could give their sellers plus card. That's not bad. I'm shocked they lowered that. I mean, I guess they're confident in winning this turn, which is probably fair, but they do get to call teacher. It's like it's probably pretty safe, but still seems a little scary. There's like some world where I have, I don't know, enough sheepdogs in hand and I guess they have $11. I don't know if they have enough money to do it. I guess I should have taken one of the curses. The curse isn't what's going to make the difference, right? Well, it also is the way to pile out, though, so it does matter a little bit. They have the, I guess they have the gold or whatever. Do they just have a gold? Is that really all the money they have? I mean, if this is all the money they have, then I just win. Because duchy, I can pass duchy. I have enough money to buy a duchy and gain a secret cave. I mean, I have enough. I guess now I have to get to province. Or wait, tie. This isn't a tie, though. Right, is the issue. Is there some other way to do it? I mean, I just have to do it and see if I get them draw, which is extremely unlikely. I only missed it by one. That's super funny. Well, this is the end of the game, right? There's no... I just lose. But I have to go for it there, obviously. That was very odd. I'm just checking to make sure I'm not missing something, but... I mean, the only other thing I could have done was taken... That wouldn't have worked. Alright. Alright. So they win that one. Just couldn't get my... Well, I mean, there was definitely a real chance for me to get to province on that last turn, though it wasn't good. But it existed. I too would be nice here. Where'd you go? Bounty Hunter, Peasant. You might get a talisman here. It's not unreasonably bad or anything. Vampire looks quite nice. Kiln looks workable. This is probably a disciple board more than a teacher board, but we'll see. They're gonna open with the talisman, which I don't especially care for, but it's not super bad necessarily. Not a big fan of it though. Vampire just looks very good to me, and it's not good at hitting that. This is actually okay to not hit that. I mean, buying a 2 is fine. They hit 5 anyway, so I guess that shows me. This is either gotta be another rat catcher or another peasant or a rat catcher. I guess I'll go peasant. They most likely have their vampire. This hurts. That is unfortunate. Not a lot I can do though. Not anything I can do. Go ahead and get a herald. Oh, and my vampire missed. That's killer. That's gonna be. This is looking like rap on this game almost. Unless they play it very badly. I don't really like the heralds. Seer is really nice. I don't care much for the torturer by there. But it's okay. It's not like awful. They probably have bat? No. It's probably a pretty friendly war, all things considered. Or maybe not. Have they already shuffled? I'm not sure. I need a seer. Hopefully they don't have an action. What? They did? That sucks. That really sucks. They're gonna bat here. And that also gets them the labyrinth points. That is rough. I'm probably gonna lose the labyrinth like 10-2. Because I don't think I'm that likely to get it this turn. Or I don't even have a way, right? I guess I have a peasant that could get it. Yeah, this is. They have to play kind of. They would have to play extremely bad to lose. I shouldn't say it like that, but. I needed to hit. I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. Jesus. Okay. That's not good. I'm getting walloped by hexes and attacks this game. And I'm not finding my decide. I'm just bottom decking tons of stuff. I don't know why I discarded those specifically. It probably doesn't matter. My heralds were bad, but it was like, what else am I supposed to buy on this 4? Maybe one of them could have been a silver. Pretty much nothing is working here, though. Well, that was okay. I mean, to be fair, it was better than okay. It was as much of a good thing as I could possibly expect to get from this deck. So that's something. What do we get now? I mean, we could take heralds, but probably not great. Torture only really good for the draw. The attack is, well, there's some economy aspects to it too. The attack isn't really going to hurt them any amount. I mean, I can take 2 heralds, but I thought I trashed their talisman. When did they get another talisman? Yeah, whatever. We're just gonna clean too much of this up. The piles will have ran. Oh, they did get a teacher? Okay. Well, this is something. It's not much, but it's something. I don't like the teacher a whole lot. I should have maybe saved the rat catchers. I probably should have saved the rat catchers, but whatever. um, maybe I should have had a torture. Talisman is kind of weird. It's a stupid game. I guess they just want. I don't know what they want. I mean, those are okay things to gain, but they're like rat catchers in here, right? Okay. I don't really have a lot of disciple targets besides the. I don't really have a lot of disciple targets besides the. Well, these peasants and then the seers, of course. The peasants, I guess, are the targets. They're just gonna empty the talismans, maybe? Probably something like that. Interesting. Doesn't matter. They have 3 talismans. Yeah, they can just pile out. I mean, there wasn't any really thing for me to do there. I just got hit hard by hexes and then bottom deck stuff. Um, they played it good though. All right, I guess we have the old final game, and we gotta include both of them. Okay, this is a tough one. Jeez. I wonder if you do page and peasant opening. There's something to be said for just, I don't know, disciples so good. Or to imagine skipping. Obviously, champion very good here. I mean, I guess you could try to play without champion, but I don't know why you would. I don't think I will. I guess you could try and delay one of them though. Like you could go with a salvager first and then try and delay one of them, but like you would go salvager page, I guess, would be the would probably be the way you do it. I'll play this out. No. It's not really trivial. I mean, this should just be a wharf, I think. I guess you could do Bazaar, but this is definitely going to be just sad for somebody, and probably me. They're going to have the better consistency after a turn or two. It's just whether I get the any advantage from opening page. But if I bottom deck a Traveler once, then it can basically be reversed and I won't have the trashing. So we'll see. They didn't miss anything, so let's see if they add page now. Page takes longer. If I was going to skip one on the opening, it would have been Peasant, especially because of the terminal collision issues, potentially. I would have gone Salvager page if I was going to try and skip one on the shuffle. Because you need to go less far up the Peasant line here. But, you know. They didn't collide. Man, this sucks. They're moving. This really sucks. This is pretty good. That's actually very fortunate for me. I'm probably gonna bottom deck or dead draw something here. This is rough though. They're just hitting 5 over and over again. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. Unfortunately. There's just not, even their 5 cup, this is, well, they trashed some, but still, this is infuriating. Somewhat infuriating anyway. There's, cause I'm behind on, I gotta play the game though. We didn't have 7. You're gonna keep that. They have to totally botch this up. Otherwise, I don't even like the lurkers. Did I not play a Wharf last turn? Guess I'll buy a lurker, just have threat. I don't know. This is totally lost. They probably have 7 here too. I don't really like the capital gain at all. Could do your estates to lurkers, I guess. Big sigh. This is unwinnable. All right, let's. I hate to resign in the playoffs, but I don't want to play this out. Nothing is best here. Does not hit. Now we have the Wharfs collide. He hit 5 over and over and over. My black market was probably really bad, to be fair, over a silver. I will say that is probably true. And anyway, I don't want to play this anymore. Thank you all for watching, though. Hope you enjoyed it. And I will be playing in a Smith later on today. So I'll see y'all later.